My name is Corey, and I am a person who experienced foster care from the age of about 2.5 until I emancipated at the age of 15 in the foster care system in the state of California. I also have 2 brothers, and they too were in foster care. You can come up with a whole host of horror stories, and they involve physical abuse, sexual abuse, and psychological abuse, making you feel worthless, suggesting to you that you're not grateful for everything that's been provided, all of these things. You're constantly adjusting to everybody else's life, everybody else's culture inside the home, without people actually saying, well, who are you? But you often haven't even had a chance to figure that out. For me personally, the most difficult, challenging, and painful thing about being in foster care is the big mystery about what must have happened in my family. So the lack of communication, the lack of a reference. I would say that the breaking of the sibling bond, that was terrible. From one move to the next, anyone I knew prior to Monday, I had nobody familiar on Tuesday. You've already lost your brothers. You don't have contact with your parents. From the age of 2 until I emancipated at 16, I saw my dad 3 times. I never saw my mother. Just that lack of information, lack of understanding, feeling isolated, feeling different, feeling alone, just not a good thing. That's the worst thing about foster care. The thing about transitions is, in my experience, sadly, I never was told when it was about to happen. I would literally come home from school, and that car with the state sticker on the side would pull up, and my heart would sink, or I would be thrilled, depending on what I was experiencing in the home. Typically, my things, and I had very few belongings, very few, would be placed in a garbage bag. It's literally, you would be driven from one home to the next home, dropped off, and the social worker would drive away. There are children who come into this world and are born with a certain strength and a certain resilience that's kind of unexplainable. And then there are children who come into the world and they don't have that strength, and they don't bounce back in the same way. My brothers have really struggled in life. Well, they experienced foster care too. And somehow I came out the more traditionally successful one. A lot of who I am today, I think, was strengthened, but the experience of living in foster care brought out the best of me. The social worker I finally, after all these years, a beautiful woman named Dee Baker came into my life. What she did was she really saw who I really was. Like, she saw it in a way I couldn't even see. It was incredible. It was really incredible. And foster kids will tell you, if you ask them what made the difference in their life, they will all pretty much say, one person, that's all it takes.